Hello and welcome to today's show. The topic that we're talking about today is making a live stream connection. As you go through the LEDA challenge, how are you going at the task of making a connection with your audience? Have you worked out what they're thinking? Well, stay tuned because I've got 3 tips that could make a big difference when it comes to making a live stream connection. So let's get the show underway. Here is the intro. Hello, I'm Ken Robinson and welcome to the Business Growth Show. At the Business Growth Show, we're here to help entrepreneurs, whether you're working from home or running a small to medium-sized business. Join us as we share some simple tips that can make a big difference when it comes to business growth. On today's show, we're talking about making a live stream connection, which, as we've all gone through this LEDA challenge, is the key to our success. If we're going to be successful when it comes to live streaming, we have to make a connection with our audience. So stay tuned throughout today's show as I share with you 3 simple tips that could make the difference to making that connection. Let's look at tip number 1. What's your audience's what's in it for me? The old WIFM. If you've watched some of my other live streams, you may have heard me talk about the WIIFM, which stands for What's in It for Me. So what's an example of what's in it for me? Well, take, for example, my particular show. This is being broadcast to the LEDA group. We may all be different people, but the one thing that we do have in common is that we're trying to connect with a live streaming audience. So even though I'm new to live streaming, I've gained a lot over the last X number of days I've been doing the LEDA challenge. And so I thought I'd share with you 3 simple tips that I think make the difference when it comes to making a connection with your live streaming audience. And the first one is, what is your actual audience interested in? What are the things that are trending in your current market that you are targeting that you could talk about? How could you actually help your audience gain success in whatever your particular topic is? So that's point number 1. What's your audience's within? If you don't answer that question, you're not going to get too far. The second thing we need to consider is that when you start a live stream, you basically have 30 seconds to gain your audience's interest. Interestingly enough, when I was watching the video Luria put out about doing the show challenge, she said that if you want to connect with your audience straight away, the easiest way to connect with them is to ask a question. So if you remember at the start of my show, I asked a series of questions. How are you going connecting with your audience? Would you like to know some tips that will help you connect better? And that is the power of live streaming. You only have 30 seconds. Those 30 seconds are crucial. So the easiest way of doing that is to actually ask a question. And finally, you need to offer your audience a roadmap to success. You see, when we tune into YouTube or a live stream, we're all looking for that piece of information that will change our lives. Something that will help us. For example, over the last couple of days, I've been fixing my Weber barbecue. Now, I have no idea about fixing barbecues, so I went online and I typed in how to fix a Weber barbecue. I found a whole series of channels where people were giving step-by-step information. They were speaking to my WIFM, but more importantly, they were giving me a roadmap to success. I use VMAX, the live streaming software. Now, it's quite a technical piece of software, but vMix, the people that manufacture the software, have put together a series of step-by-step videos that answer my WIFM. What's in it for me? How to use the software. So there we have it. 3 simple steps that will make a big difference when it comes to making a live stream connection. But I'm saving the best to last. And this is my bonus tip. And that is, you need to live stream every day. You'll notice over the last couple of days I haven't been live streaming. Unlike my wife Wendy, who takes every opportunity to live stream, whether it's in her studio at home or from her car, because she's live streaming each and every day, it's becoming easier. So, for example, when I sat down to do this live stream, I had more nerves than you could poke a stick at. Whereas my wife Wendy, those nerves are going away because each and every day she is consistently live streaming. Well, that brings us to the end of the show. I'm Ken Robinson. Until next time, bye for now.